Namaste and welcome to Wisdom with Grace Yoga. Thank you for joining me today. I have a practice for you today, the short yoga stretch to get into our shoulders and our upper back. So when you're ready, grab any props you think you might like, put on any music you think that would be supportive to you, and let's begin. So we'll start today in a comfortable seat. I am seated up onto a blanket here. You might like a pillow or a blanket or block or something underneath you, so we're not straining to sit here, and just finding a nice relaxed posture, lengthening through the crown of the head, dropping the shoulders down, and taking a deep breath in. Beginning with a mindfulness meditation, just observing and noticing, witnessing the breath. Feeling into the body. What do you observe here? And from here, bringing the fingertips to the floor, drop the shoulders down and draw the left ear to the left shoulder. Breathing here to any sensations. And from here, we'll just draw the chin to the chest, gazing towards the left armpit until you start to maybe feel some sensation here through the back line of the neck into the trap, the back of the shoulder, of the right shoulder. And drawing the chin down to center and over to the other side. So drawing the right ear to the right shoulder. And notice if that right shoulder comes up with it. So try to keep the shoulders down. And I'm not offering the assist with the hand here, just using gravity with the head. And when you're ready, drawing the chin down to the chest, gaze towards the right armpit. And bringing the head back to center. We'll do some shoulder rolls here, reaching the fingertips up towards the ceiling and back and down. Inhale, reaching up. Exhale, coming down. And reverse direction. And we'll do a shoulder stretch of into and reverse tabletop. So from here, bringing the hands behind you and walking the feet farther away. So the farther away your feet are here, the more stretch in the shoulders you get. So from here, we'll ground through the heels. lift the hips up and towards the heels, and then lift the hips up towards the ceiling. So you should start to feel that in your shoulders. And then release the hips down and crossing the legs once again. If you can remember which foot was in front, try to do the opposite. And from here, inhale, reach the fingertips up towards the ceiling. Lengthen the ears away from the shoulders. Release the right hand to the floor. Left hand reaches up overhead. Nice big side bend. And really stretching through that arm. So we feel this through the shoulders or the armpit of the left. Returning back to center and twisting to the right, releasing the hands down, fingertips towards the low back. Draw the shoulder blades down the back and gaze over the right shoulder. Keeping the left hand where it is, crossing the right arm over the left. We'll hook the elbows in together for a Garudasana arm. So bringing the torso back to center. And from here, keeping this back fairly straight here, we'll draw the elbows down. And then from here, draw the fingertips up. And then we'll draw down, and now we can round through the back and just lean on forward with a nice round back. Exhale, open up through the arms. Reach the fingertips up towards the ceiling and side bend over to the left. Nice big reach of right arm. It's like as if we're trying to reach for something over on the left side of us. Inhale, returning back to center and twisting to the left. Keeping that right hand where it is. Hook the left elbow, bring the torso forward, hook the left elbow into the right. And then bring palms together if they can for Garudasana arms. If this isn't possible for you, you can always just keep the forearms together. And from here, drawing the elbows down, keeping the back straight to start. And then fingertips up towards the ceiling, still maintaining that straight back, getting into the shoulders. Take a breath here. And now as you draw the elbows down, round through the back and fold forward. Exhale, release out of this. Come on forward, mosey to a tabletop position. And we'll just move through some cat-cows here. Inhale, belly drops. Gaze lifts. Exhale, round through the spine. Chin tucks under. Moving in unison with breath. Rounding through your cat. Inhale, arching up into cow. Exhale into cat. And finding a neutral spine, moving into thread the needle, reaching the right arm up towards the ceiling, big expansive reach, and then releasing the right hand, right ear to the mat or forehead to the mat. And making this more about the shoulders here, you can either keep the palm to the mat with the elbow up, or you can extend the left arm forward. And from here, rolling onto the forehead, and try to sink your chest and weight into the arm, the right hand. So it's less of a twist and more of an opener here through the shoulder. If you heard anything I just said. Walking that left hand underneath the shoulder, coming right back up. And releasing the right hand down, extending the left arm up towards the ceiling. And exhale into thread the needle. You can either keep the palm where it is or reach the right hand forward. And from here, we'll rotate the chest onto that arm so that, keep the shoulder down, so that we can maybe feel this a little bit more into the shoulder joint. And walking that hand underneath the shoulder, coming back up the same way we started. And from here, moving into a puppy. I'm just going to grab a blanket for underneath my knees. If you like to do the same, you can. And for puppy pose, the hips are stacked right over the knees and they stay there. So I'm going to show a modified puppy to start with. Bringing the elbows to the floor, cupping the chin with the hands. This allows us to just feel into the thoracic spine a little bit more. And bringing the shoulders into this, you can either just do a one-arm puppy, bringing the forehead to one of the forearms and extending one arm at a time. You may also like to bring both arms forward. Maybe chest and chin comes to the mat if you're a little bendier. Otherwise, the forehead may come to the mat. But not forcing or pushing yourself into any postures here. We want to be able to soften and relax into these. And then press through the forearms to lift yourself back up, and we'll come onto your abdomen. And we'll move into a pectoral stretch. So extending the right arm to start with in line with the shoulder joint. If you want more of a stretch, you can bend through that right elbow here. That's going to be a little bit more intense. And from here, the left hand presses into the floor as you roll onto the right shoulder. So this might be a big movement for you. It might be a small movement. Where you find your edge. It differs in everyone's body. If it feels okay in your low back, to cross the left leg behind the right and placing the left sole of the foot to the mat, that's an option here. And rolling back onto the abdomen, we'll move on to the other side. Extend the left arm. and rolling back onto the abdomen. From here, I want you to listen carefully to the instructions because it's a little complicated. But we're going to bend the right knee so it's aligned with the hip. So it comes out into this half frog. And from here, we'll lift up just slightly so we can thread the left arm underneath the right. So we're now on the left shoulder and the right knee. And we're going to roll all the way onto your back, gracefully or ungracefully. So now we're in this twist. And if you can get there and keep the right knee to the floor, that's what we'll do. And you can either extend the right arm overhead if the right shoulder doesn't reach the mat, or you can just place it by your side. And then coming back to your abdomen, we'll do that on the other side, bending through the left knee and just lifting up slightly so you can thread the right arm underneath the left. Keep the left knee where it is as you peel the chest open here. You may want to reach the left arm up overhead. It might feel good rather than just having this arm dangle to the side. And then from here, we'll just roll all the way onto your back. And we'll reach both arms up overhead. Keep the soles of the feet to the mat, knees are bent. And we'll do a breathing exercise for the upper back here. So first I'm going to move this blanket out of the way. First start to notice that slight arch of low back and see if you can take that out of the equation here by slightly dipping the pelvis and allowing the spine to fully touch the floor. And from here, you're going to take a big breath in, filling the belly up. So we make a big poofy belly. And as you exhale, you're going to maintain that that round belly. So we start to feel this in the upper back. It looks something like this. And release out of that. Bring your arms by your side and just draw the knees into the chest. If there's any other postures or anything you'd like to get out of practice today, now is your time. Please take a few minutes in Shavasana, extending the legs, arms by your side. Is it even really yoga if we don't meditate? So take some time to meditate. I have a playlist below if you'd like a guided Shavasana. Otherwise, this is where I will leave you. And thank you for joining me today. I hope that your upper back and shoulders feel really spectacular for the rest of the day. Thank you and namaste.